The first million is the hardest. Once you make it, turning 1 into 2 is easier than going from 0 to 1. Every big company began as a small business. Every rich person began as a struggler who refused to quit. Every story starts small and becomes an example. Our today's story shows how a man changed his life and his family's future by changing his mindset. As you listen, you will also learn new English words and daily use sentences. Stay tuned. Once there was a beggar who sat at a subway station and asked passing people for money. One day, he saw a young businessman who looked very rich. The beggar hoped the man would give him a good amount, so he asked for money. The businessman said, "If I give you money, what will I get in return?" The beggar replied, "I am a beggar, I have nothing to give." The man said, "I am a businessman. I believe in give and take. If you want something from me, you must offer something in return." Then he walked away. Those words stayed in the beggar's mind. He kept thinking, "What can I offer?" Days passed. He looked for the businessman, but he didn't see him again. One morning, on his way to the station, he walked past a pen factory. A thought came. Every morning people rush to their offices. Maybe I can sell pens at the station. He stopped and watched the workers packing boxes. The factory manager noticed him and asked, "Can I help you?" The beggar said, "Can I buy 1 packet of pens? I want to resell them at the subway." The manager agreed and sold him 1 packet for $2. At the station, the beggar did not beg. He offered pens with a smile. In 2 hours, he sold the whole packet. He went back and bought 2 packets. By sunset, those were sold too. He ran home and shouted to his wife, "I am not a beggar anymore, I am a businessman. We are going to change our life." She laughed at first, but he calmly explained, "Today I bought 3 packets for $6 and sold them for $18. Now I can buy 9 packets for $18 and sell them for $54. They talked for hours. The next morning he shaved, took a good shower, wore clean clothes his wife prepared, and reached the station early with 9 packets. He sold with confidence. He sold out before sunset and took his wife to a nice dinner, their first in a long time. Their life began to change. He kept looking for the young businessman who had taught him the rule: offer something to receive something. Years passed. One day, he finally saw the businessman at the station. "Hello, sir. How are you?" he said. "Do I know you?" the man asked. "I was the beggar who asked you for money here," he replied. "You didn't give me cash. You gave me a rule: give and take." "Oh yes," the businessman said. "I am not a beggar anymore," the man smiled. "I started selling pens at this station. There was no competition, so I grew fast. Now I own a pen factory and sell nationwide." The businessman was impressed. "Your success brings peace to my heart," he said. "I've told this rule to many people, but only a few understand it and change their lives. Congratulations." Every big business was once a small idea. Every rich person began as a struggler who refused to quit. Remember, the first million is the hardest. Once you reach it, turning 1 into 2 is easier than going from 0 to 1. Offer value, start small, stay consistent. Your future may change slowly or quickly, but you will never regret that you tried.